All right, here we are. We're back. We just finished the markups, and now we're looking at the translation of these lines. Um, there is a lot of tumult because, of course, he lost his wife. And he is berating himself, even though he has already declared that, the fates made him lose her. And I believe this is going to be sort of a theme. He will go back and look for her, and he will find her ghost. That's going to come up in the next couple of lines. But for now, he's still confused. He's not sure what happened. So I told you in the previous one that the prius quam actually means before, and it's an adverb. It's timesis. Timesis is the separating of a single word into two parts. It happens sometimes. The Romans would have noticed this. We do this sometimes too when we perhaps split our infinitives or never, ever, 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 ever will I do that again. Excuse me. Disney is just the most magnificent place in the world. That doesn't really work. I don't know. Anyway, you guys can think of them. Anyway, we do it all the time, and it just allows us to add in some stuff. So nec here is just a negative, nor respexi, I went before it. Remember, it's a perfect. Nor did I gaze back or look back amisam. Here, the having been missing one, the missing one. So he's saying he didn't look back for her. And he is calling her amisam because she's missing, even though I guess technically while he was running through the streets in high panic, he didn't know she was missing. Okay, so nor did I look back at the missing one. Or, remember the they, here's or did I bend back my mind before, prius quam, now you pick up the before, okay? Now, we have a lot of direct objects, a genitive, and then the verb videmos here with the semicolon, and it is enjambment. Enjambment gives us this delaying. It tells us that we're a heightened anticipation before what? We don't know what before, okay? So literally, if we were reading to this, it's like, nor did I gaze back my, did I look back for the missing one or bend back my mind? The mound of the ancient Ceres and the sacred seats we came. Okay, now it makes more sense because we didn't know what happened, right? We have no idea. Why is he mentioning the sacred seats of Ceres? Well, this must have been a very prominent temple, I'm assuming sort of on the outskirts of the city, as Aeneas, of course, is trying to get the heck out of Dodge. Notice, guys, that he's trying to leave Troy, just putting it in perspective. He's a Trojan hero trying to escape Troy, okay? And the Greeks, according to Aeneas, are the bad guys. So just keep that straight. So nor did I gaze back at the missing one or bend back my mind before, now pick up the verb, before we came, before we reached at or arrived to the mound of the ancient Ceres and the sacred seats. Sacratum sedum. Okay. So he's saying that he didn't stop and look for anybody until they got to this temple. Okay. Here, demum just means finally, it's an adverb. Here, finally. Okay. Now you have your ablative absolute. Here, finally, omnibus, with everyone, collectus, we get collection, you can see that. With everyone having been collected, una defuit. Notice the enjambment again. One was missing. Now, the defuit here is, again, giving us this lapse. We don't know what happened. Una, one what? One was found, one was lost. Like, and even though the audience knows what the story is going to be, this still gives us this added sort of like, what's going to happen? Like this momentary pause. Maybe it doesn't happen this time. Okay. Notice the et que, that is polysyndeton. So remember, polysyndeton is the repetition of conjunctions for emphasis, and it shows an ongoing list of things. It's like if I had to do this and this and this and this and this, and it is there to sort of hammer in the point. The point being that, all of the things are lost, or all of the things are, whatever it is. Well, here it's what she left behind. So here, finally, with everyone having been collected, one was missing, and Phaephelet had slipped from the companions and the son and the husband. Wira means man, but it also means husband. It can be both things. So she slipped from the companions, the son, and the husband. Like no one noticed her going. And that's also gives us a little tricolon as well. So you can see the tricolon and the polysyndeton there. where Virgil is emphasizing that it wasn't, perhaps even just emphasizing that it wasn't just Aeneas's fault, perhaps emphasizing that if it is your fate to die in the city of Troy, nothing and no one can stop it. Look at the de fuit and the fefellit too. The bracketing, the line positions, the first and last word of every line are usually the strongest. So she was absent and she slipped away. The focus here is almost that you can almost see her being absent and slipping away from all the people in the center that were supposed to keep her safe. You could maybe call that a word picture too if you wanted to. Might be a little bit of a stretch, but you can see the heavy emphasis on this line, showing that she has disappeared and they don't know what happened to her. Let's see, I don't see any other really. You have the A, B, the interlocked word order here, showing also with the alliteration, the amisum, animum, the respexi, the reflexi, almost just like berating himself for the fact that he just couldn't see her. Like the pain and the self recrimination that he is upset. So the double R's getting us to focus on the fact that he did not look back and he didn't bend back. And then the amisum and the animum, it's just like that painful, oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't do this. Okay. Anyway, there we go. I think that does it. And we did get some figurative language in there as well. All right. And I think I kept this to, relatively short.